Does anybody relate to me when I say that I like cloudy days? And sometimes I like them more than sunny days. I don't know, there's something soothing about a rainy day to me. I guess I'm weird because I like days where I don't have to go nowhere and do anything. Those are relaxing days. I don't like to have to be working every single day, every single second I'm awake, like they say a man should be. I like to relax. I like to enjoy myself. I like to enjoy my leisure. There's people on TikTok, which I understand where people are coming from nowadays about work, but I think that they don't understand reality. I understand their frustration, but the problem with working nowadays is there's such a imbalance where rich people are just taking all the wealth and leaving the people who actually produce and buy the stuff with hardly anything. And it's almost like a socialist system at the bottom. That's what it's like. That's what it seems like. You're not getting anywhere. It doesn't. And if you work hard, like I said before, if you work really hard and work a ton of hours and make a ton of money, they take a bunch of taxes out. And it's just like, I value my time, you know. I'd rather be doing other things with it than working for somebody else, making somebody else rich. But there's this movement of these people who think I shouldn't have to work. Well, in this reality, you have to work. If you don't work, then you're relying on the slavery of somebody else. Because even if you weren't in this matrix that I'm living in, and if you're watching this video, you're living in too, you have to work to survive unless you're getting welfare from the system. If you were not in this matrix and you're in nature, you're going to be working your ass off. You're going to be growing your own food or harvesting your own food, gathering your own food, fighting off predators. It takes a lot of work to carve up an animal so you can prepare it to eat. That's a lot of work. But I feel people. I really do feel more. Where it seems like there's no. It doesn't. It seems like there's no purpose for me to go to work. It feels like it's useless because there's not really. It doesn't feel like there's much of incentive to work hard. We're still using a hourly based system or salary based system, and that really we rely on like raises and stuff, like the hourly raises. Oh, what the fuck you? Damn, man. A lot of people are just unaware of what the hell is happening around them. Yeah, and it's such a. It's not like I can go to work and just work my ass off to get this project done, or this whatever done, and I get paid for that project being done, and in a good quality way. No, I'll drag it out, because if I do, like if I'm hourly or salary based type of whatever, you're getting paid the same either way, so there's not really any reason to work hard. That's why I say, why work hard? In this system, there's no point to work hard. Just work hard enough so you don't have the bosses on you, so you don't have the attack dogs on you. so you don't get fired. Just give the bare minimum, because that's all these companies give you is a bare minimum. Do the same. And in fact, if you're a lower worker like me, they actually, it seems like they try to give as less as they can. It seems like instead of going after mid-management, the people whose salaries are really overvalued, they go after the little worker because there's more of us. Or they don't cut their own pay. You know, like CEOs, I guess, like 20 or 30 years ago, were making like 17 times more than the lowest worker. But now it's like 300 times. So it's just going to get worse. And that's not right. And I hear, oh, they create jobs. Yeah, they create shitty jobs that don't pay people right. You know, we got benefits. I got shitty benefits that I have to pay a monthly premium. I have to pay co-pays on everything I do. And I have a deductible that I have to meet. So much I have to pay for that year before they want to start paying. And they only pay a percentage. It's a shit. It's a scam. I'm not like people on my side. I'm not going to defend a lot of people on my side, on my supposed side, Trump supporters or fucking conservatives or whatever. They're just going to defend their masters, and I'm not that man. I'm not going to sit here and defend my masters. That's why I don't label myself. I don't label myself nothing. I'm a human having I'm a human experience. That's what I'm having. I don't buy into this tribalist bullshit. Oh, my side says this is how I'm supposed to believe in. Like, my side is all about Christianity. I'm supposed to be a Christian, be a good little boy, and follow everything that my side says. No, man. No. I'm not going to agree with everything my side says. You know, like Andrew Tate, right? Andrew Tate. I'm about to make fun of this guy. And I'm just making fun of myself in my videos, in my shorts and shit. I'm just making fun of myself, really. I'm just trying to exaggerate realistic situations for maybe somebody will get a laugh at it. I get a laugh out of it, and I think it's fun. But this guy, I agree with some of the stuff he says, right? But I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, he's on my tribalistic side, so I'm just gonna dick ride everything he says. No, like, just because I voted for Trump and I like what Trump says doesn't mean I ever want to hang out with the guy. You know what I mean? And doesn't mean I agree with everything he does or says. Like, these people are ultra materialistic people, and I'm not materialistic. I like to have stuff that works properly and nice things too, like anybody else. But if I don't, it's like, whatever, dude. It's not like my value. I look at myself like, oh, I don't make this much money, or I don't have this or that, so now I'm a fucking loser. Like, dude, what are these people learning in this life? Like Andrew Tate, like, he says all this shit. He came from nothing, and now he's all like boasting about how rich he is and all this materialistic bullshit he has. But what is he actually fucking learning on this life to go to the next? Like, okay, you learn to be fucking rich. Good for you, man. Good for you. Who gives a fuck? Like, who cares about fucking money, man? Seriously, it's fucking annoying. And this fucker, there's so many of these fucking tribalistic people that follow him that probably give him tons of money for his course, $2,000 for his course or whatever it is, and then they repost videos for him, gaining him more popularity. They don't see that they're being used. They don't see that they're being exploited. It's a Ponzi scheme. All this shit's a Ponzi scheme, man. They say Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. So is our capitalist system, man. Like, if you look at The American dollar, the only reason why it has value is because every other country backs their currency with our dollar, so our dollar is the top dollar. And once the other countries stop backing our dollar with their dollar, we're fucked. People don't see that. People don't understand that shit. You know, when that's why I talk shit about materialism. Like, I just don't understand how these I want to talk about something else. When I make, this is what I tell my kids, and I think this is good wisdom for people who have hobbies and they have goals, artistic or they're creative. Like, you need to understand this. You're gonna have to work a regular job unless you got a silver spoon put in your mouth. Unless you come from that, you're gonna have to work a regular job. So what I told my kids, like, yeah, pursue your things that you like, the things that you think are fun, and maybe it'll gain you some type of notoriety down the road. But right now, until that, just until that becomes something that could pay for your bills, it's just a hobby. Like, my videos I put out, the songs I've created, the book that I'm about to publish, that's hobbies. Until it pays for my bills, which it doesn't, it's a hobby. Okay? It's something I like to do for fun. It's something I like to do to pass the time. And maybe it will never be able to pay for my bills. Maybe it will never be my livelihood. And that's fine. But people have to understand that you have to work to pay for yourself in some type of way. Until the robots come, if it happens, because it seems like our society is going backwards and degenerating, you're going to have to work, man. And that's why I say, if you have to work in this society, if you have to work in this system, why work yourself to the bone for nothing, for more work? I get this done so quickly, so my manager or supervisor is usually pretty cool, but to get like a pat on the back, and half the time they don't even give you a pat on the back. They don't care. It's like, I saved the company a bunch of overtime, right? And then they want to come down and like, they want to, oh, what are you doing? You're being lazy. Like, dude, I just saved the company from having to have us come in a couple days. We did, our group did, and you want to come down and start talking shit and get it in our ass because we're, still working, but we're not working as fast as you want. And this happens a lot. So it's like, why work hard? The boomers have this mentality where if you work hard, because that's how it was before, but now it's not like that. It's almost like a communist system. I'm serious. It's like a communist socialist system at the bottom. People who are skilled, maybe, I'm not as skilled as a electrician or a plumber or any of that shit. But me driving a forklift is not equal to somebody flipping burgers. I could kill somebody. I can severely injure somebody driving a forklift. There's a lot of responsibility when it comes to that. And somebody flipping burgers or taking cash or being a cash register, it's not equal. It's not equal. But that's basically what it's become. All the jobs like distribution or warehouse or a lot of manufacturing, it's all being lumped in together with poverty level. So, how do I keep moving forward? It's in this type of environment. I'm not working for the company. I'm not, because they're just getting rich off of me, and they don't care two shits about me or my coworkers. Even though I'm not best friends with these people, I get along with people at work because I have to see them every day. I don't really want to hang out with anybody else at work. It's just nothing onto them. It's just we have different interests. You know what I mean? And they're not my family. Like companies like, oh, we're family. No, it's not a family. I'm there to make money. I don't need your little stupid trinkets you try to give us for whatever. Like, give me money, dude. Here's one of my bills. Pay it for me. This is why I'm here. But what helps me is working for my team, so my team doesn't have to suffer. Not being the weak link in my team. Even though I'm not going to hang out with these people, I still respect these people. And I don't want them to suffer while they're there. I can relate. It's not the same, but like soldiers have this brotherly type of connection with each other, because when you spend time with other people that are in the same situation as you can relate to each other, right? That's why like it's easy to make friends at school when you're younger. You're in a shit situation and other people are in the same type of stupid situation, and it sucks, and you try to make the best out of it. Yeah, so it's like that's knowing that I'm paying my bills right now, and I go to work, and since inflation is huge and it hurts the lower class, no matter what these people who say in the media, oh, it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing for you because you're rich, and it's good for rich people for sure, because it devalues their debt. That's what it does. Like it devalues your dollar, but it devalues your debt too. And a lot of these rich people take out loans and shit. The problem is, the shit workers like me, our wages never keep up. So if inflation's 8%, in reality 17%, from what I hear from way smarter people that can explain things better than I can, economically wise, and then I get a 3% raise in a year, you can see how my money is going like this. Not even like this. This was how it was when Trump was in there. Like this. It's not even like this. It's like this. So this means I'm going into debt. Slowly into debt. I didn't create this. I didn't create this problem, but I have to suffer. And Congress seen it, and that's why they gave themselves a 20% raise. Isn't that funny how they can give themselves raises? Well, we're the boss of them, but they can give themselves raises. And they're the ones that created this problem. They're the ones that helped create this problem, printing out all this money. And then there's people that are ignorant that'll say the people are price gouging, which I'm sure that could happen in some places. But when you have a mass supply of something, it devalues it. Let's just say, Michael Jordan's rookie card. That thing is like very valuable. Why is it valuable? Well, it's not because there's 20 million of them out there, right? Or, like everyone has one. If everyone had one, then it wouldn't be so valuable. It's the scarcity that makes things valuable. And I think that there is scarcity that is intentionally being driven, happening right now. I don't have, this is just my opinion. I don't have any proof of this. I just think that people who, this is a problem with capitalism, like true capitalism, because, you know, if you're for, this is a problem on my side. They want to defend capitalism to the last bitter end, when if you have unregulated capitalism, you should have no problem with slavery. You should have no problem with theft of other people's private property, because it's capitalism, right? Any way to get to the top. It doesn't matter. There's no morality, and it's just a system. That's why we need to develop something more. We don't need to go to communism, and that's what the left wants to do. And they have a lot of people on the left have a lot of good gripes about things, but their solution is horrible. Let's just go to communism. Okay. Let's look at history. It's killed like 100 million people, if not more, through starvation. Let's look at communism right now. Look at North Korea. In North Korea, if you do something the government doesn't like, they can punish your family for generations. That's what communism is. You know why these young people are into communism? I'm going to tell you right now. Because they live in a bubble. All their needs are paid for by their parents. So a nuclear family is basically a communist type of system, which these systems work fine in small groups, tribes, whatever, because you can hold other people accountable. You have different roles, you know. And in a nuclear family, there's understanding where, yeah, these kids aren't. You know, back in the day, they used to have kids working on the farm. It's different now. We don't have farms like in cities and stuff like that. We don't have our own personal farms. Like, kids worked on the farms. They helped out. They had a role. Everyone has a role. It's hard to keep people accountable when you have it like on a broad scale for a country or a mass amount of people. And it gives ultimate power. And the thing is, like, the people who are for communism don't like capitalism because the people are up top, you know, taking have all the wealth and luxury. But the same thing happens in communism. Look at North Korea. Look at their leader. He lives in luxury. You don't think Stalin lived in luxury? And that's what these people don't understand. All it does is take personal property rights away from the people, and it makes them property of the state. But these kids are being indoctrinated by their teachers, and they're in communist situations, so they think it's good. And a lot of them don't understand history, and they don't understand. And I'm not no economist, man. You can look at my video and you say, you're a fucking idiot. You're inbred. You're ignorant. Like, okay, whatever, dude. You know, I don't have all the detailed answers. I don't have all the answers for everything. But I do see problems in the system. I think that we need we need multiple currencies, multiple layers of currencies that we can, like, transition to other ones very quickly. That's why I like crypto. We don't need a crypto regulated. We don't need a crypto given by the system where they can just shut it off. We don't need that. That's why I like Bitcoin. This isn't I'm not trying to tell people, you do what you want. It is a decentralized system for the people, ran by the people, and the more people that have it, the better, the more decentralized it is. Michael Saylor, he was buying all this Bitcoin. Well, let's just say, I owned half of the Bitcoin. Well, that's a problem. The wider Bitcoin is spread, the better it is. Because if you have a mass amount, if I have like 50% or 75% of the Bitcoin out there, I have dominance over people. And the same aspect can be said for like companies, like a bunch of different, instead of having these massive companies that own everything, that don't contribute nothing, they're just parasites. And you got parasites at the top, we got parasites at the bottom. They don't care about the companies, they just own it. Have a ton of different little companies. Last time I checked, I thought monopolies were supposed to be illegal in America. But our politicians are corrupt. Like I said, we need like a social type of currency. I like this. I don't know how somebody can make this or implement it, but we're getting to the point where everything is becoming more digital. So if I make videos and somebody gives me a like, that's like giving me currency, And watching the video should give you some type of currency too. Because it's taking your time, it's taking your attention. And that's not the only currency, but that could be like a form of a currency. Because that's what we're headed to. Gold, like they say, gold, like Peter Schiff, gold, this and dude. What am I gonna buy with gold? Seriously, what am I gonna buy with gold? I have to tear that sucker down. Let's just say I got an ounce of gold. I have to shave that off. And nobody takes gold. I have to go to an exchange. I have to go to some gold dealer for them to give me currency. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, gold basically is the same price as it was 2 years ago. I don't know, 3 years ago. I don't know. It's the same price. Same with silver. With all this inflation, that shit is not keeping up with inflation. And how am I supposed to buy something off of the internet with gold or silver? Like if people are really afraid that we're gonna go Mad Max, in my opinion, the most valuable asset you can have would be guns and bullets. Yeah, they're heavy, but that bullet could defend or it could take. It's more valuable than a piece of gold that just sits there. Yeah, we just need multiple layers of currency so we don't have one currency that monopolizes and controls the way fiat currency does. And fiat currency is on its way out. It's almost done. And that's all I got. This video's long enough. You all take it easy. I need to get this gym going. And